Hello, my name is Daniel Shea with Veterans for Peace PDX, a member of ICHRP-Oregon. That's the International Coalition for Human Rights in the Philippines. I was a buy-in peace mission delegate to the Philippines in May 2024. As a Vietnam combat veteran of 1968 and deployed to Subic Bay, the Philippines in 1969, I have witnessed both the horror of war and the occupation of the Philippines. I was born and raised here in Portland, Oregon. The significance of this is that Oregon sent the first soldiers to the Philippines in 1898 and continues to memorialize the brutal war of aggression in monuments throughout Portland. Today is February 4th, the 127th anniversary of the Philippine-American War, which marks the beginning of the brutal U.S. colonial occupation of the Philippines. That resulted in the genocide of up to 1 million Filipinos, nearly 15% of the population at the time. This legacy of violent repression continues today. For example, on January 1, the Armed Forces of the Philippines bombed a rural community in Mindoro, killing 5, including 3 children, and displacing hundreds. It also resulted in the disappearance of Filipino-American community leader Chantal Anacochi, who was later surfaced in the custody of the military. Chantal had returned home to the Philippines to learn from the indigenous people in Mindoro, who continue to fight back against land grabbing and environmental destruction. Due to organized pressure, we are grateful that Chantal has been released and returned to her family in the United States. However, the military is now trying to associate Chantal with so-called terrorist organizations to discredit her advocacy work. This makes her and the organization she is associated with potential targets of the fascist Trump administration. Chantal did nothing wrong in choosing to go to the Philippines to learn from marginalized communities. In 2024, as I've already mentioned, I also traveled to the Philippines as a delegate on a buy-in peace mission. We interviewed students, farmers, and fisher folks whose livelihoods were impacted by militarization. As well, we met with relatives of victims of extrajudicial killings and survivors of massacres. In these interviews, it was clear that the terrorist was the U.S.-backed Marcos regime, not the impoverished Filipino people who chose to fight back against the destruction of their lands and livelihoods. On this 127th anniversary of the genocidal Philippine-American War, Veterans for Peace Portland joins ICHRP-Oregon in condemning the ongoing crimes and impunity of the U.S.-backed armed forces of the Philippines. Now is the time to strengthen our solidarity with the Filipino people, including going to the Philippines to continue to learn from those who are most impacted. Yes, please join one of these delegations and learn for yourself what you can see on the ground, that what we're telling you is the truth. From the U.S. to the Philippines, stop terrorist tagging, stop red tagging, defend Mindoro, end violations of international humanitarian law. Thank you.